welcome to another episode of the Tasteful Adventures of Supperman, your supper superhero. I'm Chef Robert Seibert, and today we're going to visit Italy and cook a traditional Italian dish called Sartu. It's a timbale that you bake in a dish in the oven, turn over after it's done, and slice and serve. Very delicious. It's April 26, 2009, and here in the Northeast it's about 95 degrees on this Sunday afternoon. And I'm going to start this Italian episode with some blatant product placement. I'm going to cool off with some of this sparkling mineral water. That's good. Okay, what I'd like to do is take you through the ingredients and then put this kind of complicated recipe together. We're doing an experiment with some chef friends of mine, and I'm sharing this with them as well. So here goes. Let's start Sartu. Start with a nicely shaped bowl that we're going to grease with butter and coat with breadcrumbs. You'll need 7 tablespoons of unsalted butter, breadcrumbs, about a cup of ground beef, bread soaked in milk that we're going to mix with the meat into small balls, roll in the flour before we cook. 3½ ounces of chicken livers, trimmed, chopped. 2 ounces of Italian sausage out of the casing. 1/3 of a cup of dried porcini mushrooms or dried mushrooms of your choice that have been soaked. Olive oil. 1/2 of an onion chopped. 2½ ounces of mozzarella cheese cut into small cubes. About 2 cups of your favorite risotto rice, and in this case I used arborio. 3 cups of meat stock. I used a tablespoon of beef base mixed with 2 cups of water and a cup of porcini water. Some tomato puree. 2 eggs lightly beaten. And salt and pepper. Start by greasing the inside of the bowl with butter. Put breadcrumbs inside and coat the inside of the bowl and remove the excess crumbs. Mix the milk-soaked bread with the ground beef. Make into very small meatballs and roll them in the flour. Put some butter in a pan over medium-high heat. And add some olive oil. Cook off the meatballs. Turn them for even browning and cook until well browned. Remove them to paper to drain. Next, put some butter in a pan and add the porcini mushrooms. Sauté for a few minutes. Then cover and cook over low heat for about 20 minutes. While the mushrooms are cooking, put some more butter in the pan and cook the chicken livers. Stir frequently and cook for about 5 minutes until lightly browned. Remove from the heat and season well with salt and pepper. Next, some more butter in a pan and cook the sausage. When the sausage is well browned, add the cubed mozzarella and stir in with the sausage until melted. Combine the sausage with the meatballs and the chicken livers. Stir to mix. This is going to be the filling for the sartu. Sauté the onions. Add the tomato puree, or bottled strained tomatoes if you have them. And add the rice for the risotto. Add a ladleful of hot stock and keep stirring it until it's been absorbed. And like any risotto, keep adding ladlefuls of hot stock until it absorbs. When the risotto is done, line the bowl that has been greased and coated with breadcrumbs, leaving an ample well in the middle. Push the stuffing mixture into the well in the middle of the risotto. Pour in the 2 beaten eggs. Poke it with a fork to let the egg work its way down into the filling. And with the rest of the risotto, cap the top. Put it into an oven for 45 minutes at 350 degrees. The sartu's been in the oven for 45 minutes. I took it out and put it on a cooling rack for about 10 minutes. I don't know how much cooling it did today with the temperature what it is, but we're going to try to turn it out onto a cake plate now and take a slice and try it. Best part, let's try the sartu. Make sure I get some filling with that. And the risotto. That's very good. That is a good dish. I think you'll enjoy it. It's a lot of work, but it's kind of a cool presentation and a nice thing to do for guests. Until next time, Chef Robert Seibert, finishing up another episode of the tasteful adventures of Supperman, your supper superhero.